Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you what the if formula is in Excel and how to use it. So what is an if formula? Well, essentially what an if formula is it assigns conditions to certain data that you might use. So let me give you an example. I have a list of students here and they sat an exam and here are their marks. As you can see, it goes from 80%, 40%, 23%, lots of different marks there. Now my pass mark is 66%. So I have two conditions I can assign to this data. One is pass and one is fail. Now I can write an if formula which will work out all of this for me. And I do it as follows. So I go into the cell I want to do my first formula and I type equals followed by if. Now I have to open a bracket and assign the cell that I want, in which case it would be B2. Now my pass mark is 66%, which means I need a mark greater than 65. So I use the greater than symbol and then type in 65. Now once I've done that, I put a comma and a space, and now I can put my conditions in. Now because I'm using text, I have to put this in quotations, so I start with a quotation and then pass, end quotation. So if the mark is above 65, they pass. That's the first value. Now I put a comma, space, and now I have to assign the second value, which if it isn't above 65, which in this case is fail, another quotation, close bracket. So if B2 is greater than 65, it's a pass, but if not, it's a fail. If I press enter, as you can see, it's calculated that 80% is a pass. Now all I have to do for all these other cells is go to the bottom right hand corner of my cell until I get up the little black cross and drag that down, and there you go. As you can see, it's assigned the formula to each of these cells as we go down. So 40 would have been a fail because it was less than 65. So that is how you do a basic if formula in Excel. Okay, so now what I'm going to show you is how to do more than two conditions on a range of data. And this is not an if formula, it's an ifs formula, IFS. And how it works is this. So I have my exam marks and I have whether people have passed and failed. But in order to know what course they are going on, I have to do the following. Now, if they've scored at 80% plus, they get to go on to level 2. If they've scored just the pass mark of 66 plus, they go on to level 1. Now that's great because that'll assign new courses, but what it's not taking into account is the third variable, which is that if they failed it, they can do a reset. So those are my three variables here: level 1, level 2, or reset. And this is how I do it. So again, I go equals IFS in this case, open bracket, B2 for my cell again, anything greater than 79, comma. I don't have to worry about spaces or quotations when dealing with numbers, so I can just write 2, comma, and then I go B2 again, comma, oh not comma, sorry, anything greater than 65 is going to be the value of 1 for level 1, comma. Now I have to put space in here because I'm about to do, sorry, not space, B2, anything lower than 66, comma. Now I have to put a space in because I'm going to use text now. So anything lower than 66, quotation, will be a reset, in quotation, close bracket. So ifs B2 is greater than 79, that's level 2. If it's greater than 65, that's level 1. But if it's lower than 66, that's a reset. Press enter, So you can see the top one, it says 80, that's for level 2. And again, I just drag my formula down, and as you can see, it's assigned the next course automatically to each learner based on their mark. So that is how you do an IFS formula, where you have to assign 3 conditions or more to a range of data.